What is the best way to invest in stocks? The basics of stock investing. Investing in stocks entails purchasing stock in a publicly traded company. The company's stock is made up of those small shares, and by investing in it, you're betting that the company will develop and perform well over time. Your shares may become more valuable as a result of this, and other investors may be ready to buy them from you at a higher price than you paid for them. That means if you chose to sell them, you could make a profit. Stock market investing is a long-term endeavor. A solid rule of thumb is to maintain a well-diversified investment portfolio and to stay involved through ups and downs in the market. Putting money into an online investment account, which can then be used to invest in shares of stock or stock mutual funds, is one of the greatest ways for beginners to get started investing in the stock market. You can start investing for the cost of a single share, with several brokerage accounts. Some brokers now provide paper trading, which allows you to practice buying and selling stocks using stock market simulators before investing real money. In a few simple steps, learn how to invest in stocks. 1. Decide how you'd like to invest in the stock market. Stock investing can be approached in a variety of ways. Choose the option below that best describes how you want to invest and how involved you want to be in picking and choosing stocks. 2. Open an account. In general, an investing account is required to invest in equities. This usually entails a brokerage account for the hands-on kind. Opening an account with a robo-advisor is a good choice for people who need a little guidance. 3. Understand the differences between stocks and mutual funds. Going the do-it-yourself route? Don't be concerned. Investing in stocks does not have to be difficult. For the most part, stock market investing entails choosing between two sorts of investments. ETFs, exchange-traded funds, are mutual funds that invest in stocks. In a single transaction, mutual funds allow you to buy little amounts of many different equities. Index funds and ETFs are mutual funds that track an index. For example, a Standard & Poor's 500 fund buys the stock of the firms that make up the index. You own small portions of each of those companies when you invest in a fund. To create a diverse portfolio, you might combine different funds. It's worth noting that stock mutual funds are also known as equity mutual funds. Stocks that are held individually. If you're interested in a specific company, you can buy a single share or a few shares to get your feet wet in the stock market. It is feasible to build a diverse portfolio out of a large number of individual equities, but it requires a great amount of time and effort. If you choose this path, keep in mind that individual stocks will experience ups and downs. If you've done your research and decided to invest in a firm, remember why you chose it in the first place if the nerves start to creep in on a bad day. 4. Create a stock market investment budget. In this stage of the process, new investors frequently have two questions. How much money do I need to begin stock investing? The amount of money required to purchase a single stock is determined by the price of the shares. Shares can be purchased for as little as a few dollars or as much as a few $1,000s. If you desire mutual funds but don't have a lot of money, an exchange-traded fund, ETF, might be the way to go. ETFs trade like stocks, so you buy them for a share price. In some cases, less than $100. Mutual funds often have $1,000 or more minimums, but ETFs trade like stocks, so you buy them for a share price. In some cases, less than $100. What is the best amount of money to invest in stocks? If you're investing through funds, have we mentioned that most financial counselors prefer this method? If you have a lengthy time horizon, you can dedicate a significant amount of your portfolio to stock funds. 30-year-old planning for retirement might invest in stock funds for 80% of their portfolio and bond funds for the other 20%. Individual stocks, on the other hand, are a different matter. As a general rule, limit these to a modest fraction of your overall investment portfolio. 5. Concentrate on long-term investing. Investments in the stock market have shown to be one of the most effective strategies to build long-term wealth. The average stock market return over several decades is around 10% per year. However, keep in mind that this is only an average for the entire market. Some years may be better than others, and individual stocks will have different returns. The stock market is a wonderful investment for long-term investors regardless of what happens day to day or year to year. It's the long-term average that they're looking for. Stock investing is rife with complex tactics and approaches, yet, some of the most successful investors have stuck to stock market fundamentals. The smartest thing you can do after you start investing in stocks or mutual funds is to ignore them. It's best to avoid the habit of checking how your stocks are performing multiple times a day, every day, unless you're trying to beat the odds and win at day trading.